Don't separate me from you. There is no me and you. There is no longer this two that marks the separation. I wouldn't pretend to be you. The only one who can claim an illusion is the numb ego, stuck in its dense matter. This is not a pretension. As soon as you hear these words with your heart, with your soul, we are one, we are one. Is it you who acts through me at all times? Every time you invite me, my breath meets you. There is no need to feel small, nor to feel great. You can simply feel united with me, unified. The ego we borrow on Solter to be able to intervene creatively is only a receptacle for our strength and our action towards this world. And my soul? This memory that has its own journey? Is it a part of you? Why are you still talking about a party? Can't you rise up to where I'm waiting for you? It seems you're afraid of it. Yes. It's a fear of pretension, or what might appear as such in the eyes of my human brothers and sisters. Well, don't claim anything. Live this unity with me. It is I who incarnate with you in this body. It is not only you who welcome me. The will always comes from above. And you have nothing to claim. When it is my breath that expresses itself through your mouth, this mouth that unifies our plans, our brothers and sisters will receive just as much of its gentle firmness. The place from which words come, our words, is an intimate road. You can speak of this road, we can speak of it, to those who thirst to understand it. But that is not the main thing. The main thing is the project to create Athena on Solter. Yes, this is our joyful direction. Athena founds and anchors this bond that unites us. He is its leaven as much as its witness, so that each being who lives there and invests himself in it can dig this same channel within himself, to the divine as he represents it. I am Athena, a continuation of the divine taking the form of your human heart. Each person carries the seed of their relationship with the divine. I am for all as much as for each person. It is up to each person to join me, to speak to me, and to listen to what our hearts say to each other and exchange between the planes. It is this time when each Soltarian is invited to journey towards themselves to discover their own version of the divine. And Athena manifests this search. Is this an individual or collective research? One joins the other and manifests itself through the other. It is a help that each person brings to himself by making the journey for himself. In doing so, he becomes a support for his neighbor. Thus the human pyramid will gradually manifest itself in a visible way. For the collective human is thus formed. Not the pyramid of power, but that of might, that is to say, of power become consciousness. After 2 millennia, you will have been able to build this understanding within yourselves. The one that consists of becoming aware of the individual's place within the collective. Each of you will have this awareness of being a constituent cell of the divine body of Soltarian humanity. You're talking about the distant future. A future is neither distant nor near, as long as we choose to look at its reality. It already exists, which is why I name it. Little by little, the notion of a goal or objective will leave you. It will only be a question of experiments to be carried out in the great cosmic body in which we participate. It will no longer be a question of results, but of the outcomes of your choices, which will be freely experienced. You will no longer see karma as a prison, but as a law of learning. You will no longer be locked up there, but will play with the law of causes to go back to your source. All this in 2000 years? It's a painting. Your time can be perceived as a painting, in a single glance. It is precisely your inner mobility that will mature now. 2000 years is within reach. I name this to invite your attention to the road that is opening, towards the possibilities that are revealed and awakened in each of you. You will not enter this new era as if through a long tunnel, but rather as creators of a magnificent painting. The canvas is there, stretched, still blank. It is up to you to fill it with your light, your love, your goodwill. New colors are to be discovered. The spectrum of perception is opening so much that new words will flow. And that is already happening. You realize that, don't you? Yes. And these are part of it. Yes. a breeding ground for what comes next. You will see that the words will sparkle much more than they do now, because you will perceive in them the charge of the intention that gives birth to them. This goes hand in hand with the work of discernment. You will no longer be sensitive to the shell of the words alone, but to the intention of their transmitter. Thus, the very notion of truth will be translated onto another plane. The truth of today will seem very insipid compared to the truth that is taking root within you. You will no longer be asked to believe, but rather to grow. It is this new dimension that opens when you become aware that your own growth comes down to letting go of your beliefs. All your beliefs. You are invited, in these 2000 years to come, to learn to no longer believe. So much so that when we take stock of your journey, believing will be a distant memory, marking a nebulous pause in your evolutionary path, a simple dead end that you will have gone around enough times to see it for what it is, a stage. I find it hard to believe. Ha ha ha, Phalia. Good thing you find it hard to believe, because I'm offering you the exact opposite. Why talk to us like this about the next 2000 years? To give you some perspective. You're still watching the upheavals of your world far too closely. You comment daily on the change you're experiencing. It's neither good nor bad, but it's narrow. I invite you to take a step back to contemplate the bigger picture. There's no rush. Everything is being done. Everything is right. There's no collective urgency. It's just another belief. There's only an individual urgency to move on, where nothing needs to be believed but everything needs to be built. There is no pretension to carrying this passage within you either. Everyone does it in their own way. No role is better or more important than another. You are in your exact place, the one where you have the opportunity to bring the talents harvested in your souls for eons. It is now that they can manifest. This is why you have returned here and now. For what else? To grow up? And how do we grow if not by offering our hearts to the world that welcomes us? I tell you, this is the invitation extended to you by our entire galactic brotherhood. Offering one's talents is a process of growth, and this junction between two eras is the ideal playground to express your deepest nature and unleash the forces that can push back the walls of a matrix that has become too narrow. There is no coincidence in your presence here and now. If you are here, it is to offer your heart. And not just your heart, your entire being, all your virtuous memories, everything you have understood about the universe and from which you can synthesize it in a meaningful way for this world to be built. Will you be those temples that, daily, welcome the presence so that it may be incarnated, through 1,000 harmonious forms necessary for renewal? Each one, in the role they have proposed to play today, has their appointments with themselves, with their own word given before the descent. This word, precisely, is what comes to seek you out through my voice. It is therefore yours above all. Can you remind your Soltarian friends of this, Phalia? Can you tell them once again how much I await them, how much their profound beauty is only waiting to be offered? Can you tell them again that I bear the name they wish to give me, that they wish to create me to manifest myself? If for you I am Athena, I exist in each one under other names, or the same one. My voice merges with that of all your hearts that I see opening and beginning to translate the unique breath in this very particular diversity that constitutes your strength of tomorrow, from today. Come on, friends, detach yourselves from this scenery that you take for yourselves, and detach yourself towards this new truth that invites itself to the threshold of your consciousness. I am here, we are here, many but one. Thank you, Athena. I think that says it all. Thank you.